Hello everyone. It's Saturday, so let's go see what we can see at Jack Weekend Market. The COVID restrictions have been released a little bit, so we'll see if it's open and we can see what kind of things are for sale and check things out. All right, we'll take the BTS over today, so I'll walk you through some the way to take the train. And let's go on our little journey, shall we? Okay, riding the BTS is pretty simple. You have the ticket booth set up at pretty much everyone, and the people that are working inside there, they generally will speak English, so there's not any problem if you tell them where you're wanting to go. But you do need to have a ticket for the BTS. They have a lot of automated machines and they've updated them, so you can buy multiple tickets here and you can select if you want to see in English. Okay, today we're going to be going to Moche. So you can select how many you want and you can buy it from there. Alright, so pretty simple. And you can also have like a monthly pass, or you can buy a single ticket from the ticket booth. So we got our tickets, so we're all set. So let's go. Now with COVID, you got to go through and they have the temperature scan at most places, where there'll be a little temperature thing. Scan your ticket. And it's good. Now the masks are 100% required on the BTS, so you'll have to be masked up the whole time you go. And on the train itself, there's no talking allowed due to the potential to spread COVID-19. Trains are really modern. This is the line we're on right now is the extension of the light green line. Some stations will have a safety barrier like this that keep you from falling onto the tracks. Others will be just open and there will be a security guard at every platform that will be yelling at you if you cross the yellow line or if you even stand on it. So we'll wait. Not sure when the next train is, but I can see it off in the distance. So we're going to just take it a short little jog down to Moche, and we'll take a look when we get there. Okay, our train's coming here. On the front of the train, if you're confused about which direction to go, they will have the destination on the front of the train in Thai and in English. So and it'll be the end of the line, the furthest station that it will go, and it's also on the side. So this one is, the destination is Kia, which is the end of the light green line. So follow the lines on the floor, wait for everybody to get out, and then you can get on.
Next station, 5 แยกลาดพร้าว Interchange Chrysanthemum Drink. Doors will open on the right-hand side of the train. 5 แยกลาดพร้าว ประตูรถจะเปิดด้านขวา 5 แยกลาดพร้าว Doors will open on the right-hand side of the train.
So Hagyak Lad Brow Station.
Station ต่อไปหมอชิดผู้โดยสารสามารถเปลี่ยนเส้นทางไปรถไฟฟ้ามหานครได้ที่สถานีนี้ Next station หมอชิด Interchange with MRT
ด้วยสถานการณ์ของโควิด -19 ในขณะนี้ผู้โดยสารทุกท่านต้องสวมหน้ากากอนามัยหรือหน้ากากผ้าก่อนเข้าระบบรถไฟฟ้าและตลอดเวลาใช้บริการไม่เห็นหน้ากากวางไว้ใต้คางโปรดยืนและนั่งโดยเว้นระยะห่างระหว่างกันลดการพูดคุยในขบวนรถทำความสะอาดมือก่อนและหลังใช้บริการขอบคุณค่ะ
Due to the current spread of COVID-19, passengers are required to wear medical or fabric-type face masks before entering the BTS SkyTrain system. Please keep your mask on throughout your journey. Maintain a safe distance while standing or sitting and avoid talking. Remember to wash your hands thoroughly before and after using the Bts SkyTrain system. Thank you.
หมอชิด
Alright, now that we're here at Mochit, let's go find the exit and then we'll walk across the main road and go over to the market area. Now Mochit, I'm not exactly positive where the name originated from, but I think it's named after like a military leader that was kind of instrumental in the founding of this area, and his last name or his name was Chit, and they've added the Mochit. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to do some research and find out exactly why it's named that. Anyway, let's go here. The park, Jachijak Park, that you can see from the SkyTrain is right over there. And we'll see if we can get us a nice view of the park area. All right, so we'll have to use the card to get out. Pretty easy, just stick it in the slot and you're good to go. Those are the one ride ticket. If you have like another ticket you can get, and it costs 100 baht, and then you can just recharge it. So didn't use that one today, just used the single use. So let's see. Can't see it very good from here. So this is Pahanyoten that goes down kind of to the west side of the park. And it's pretty easy. When you're actually in the market itself, it's hard to find this road because you get kind of turned around. But you can always look for the SkyTrain itself, and that will take you over to this road. Yeah, this gives you access right into Jachijak Park. Now, pre-COVID, you could cut through the park and take a nice little jog through there. Get away from the bustle of the traffic. but there's limited entrances and exits. There's only 2 that are open into the park. So we'll walk around the outside of the park to get to JJ Market. Now this is the Mochit BTS station. There is the MRT, or the subway, that is right here also. And it'll be Jachujak. It brings you to the same place, but it has a different name. So this one here is the MRT, which is the blue line. And if you're looking at the map, it has that. And it's Jachujak Park. Station is right here. And that gets you to the same location. So if you're in a place where you have to take the subway, it's easy to get here also. Now normally you'll see outside of pretty much every station, you'll see motorcycle taxi guys. They'll be the ones in an orange, like a reflective vest, and you can pay, you know, 40, 60 baht, which is like $2, $3 to take you someplace nearby. And on a nice hot day, sometimes it's worth jumping on the back of a motorcycle taxi. There will also be a queue, a huge long line of taxis pretty much at every station. Now there's different colors. If you see a color that's pink, or like these white and pink, which aren't as common, pink is the most common color of taxi. And it'll be a taxi that you can actually go and you can rent it if you're a driver. You can rent it for an 8-hour shift. And it tells you the name of the company that you can rent it from on the door, and it's all in Thai. I try to avoid those because most of the time the drivers don't know the city as well, so you run into a few more problems. What I usually go for is I'll go for a green and yellow. And these are owner operators. So if this is like if you see green and yellow, it'll actually be his taxi that he bought. And they have car lots that are full of taxis where you go and you just buy a taxi if you want. Now the light in the front window, you'll see if it's shut off, it's not for hire. And if you see the little red writing right here, like this, that means he's available. So if you're walking along, just flag him down and he'll pull up to the curb. The other a hint, a really important thing to know about getting in and out of taxis. Always get out on the curbside. Always, always, always. Because if you open the door into traffic, you could very easily kill a motorcyclist that's going between you. Because motorcycles will cut between the traffic. This is a motorcycle culture and they go everywhere. So if you open it up on the driver's side, you may just knock out a whole motorcycle with a whole family on it. So open it up to the curb, and the drivers of the taxi will yell at you if you try to open the wrong door. All right, and outside here, looks like we have a little bit more activity than last time we came and checked. We have some street food set up, still not much here. Okay, so we walked around the outside of the park, going over to the entrance into the market itself. All right, so we walked over here to the entrance. So it looks like it is open today. So let's take a look. So we have our COVID checkpoint to get in, which is the checking the temperature. And this entrance is down a side little soy, right off of Pahanyotan around the park. So if you find Jachujak Park, just circle right around to it to the south and you'll come around. So let's go inside and see what we can see. So the second time of probably 10,000, we'll get the temperature checked. All right, so as you come in, it opens up into like a little loop. During the week, if you come here, they have this open during the week. Like I think it's like Tuesday and Thursdays, and it'll be available for plants. So you can buy like trees and shrubbery and stuff like that for your house. But during the week, or weekend, I'm sorry, Friday night is when it starts, and then Saturday and Sunday, this will be open to tourists. Now this is the first week that it's been open since COVID. So there's a few people here, but generally this thoroughfare is just jammed with people. But I think people are just still pretty concerned about going outside right now. Now there's 16,000 stalls here. 15,000 or 16,000 stalls. And they go down, there's little walkways all between here, all through here that will have stuff for sale. And it covers something like, I don't know, 80 acres or something like that. It's a huge, massive area. And it's been here since the early 80s, like 82. And it has all kinds of stuff. Looks like most of the places are still kind of closed up. A few souvenir shops for some t-shirts and stuff. During a normal tourist season, a couple 100,000 people will come here a weekend. And about a third will be tourists. But right now there's just no tourists coming to Thailand due to the situation. So it'll be mostly local Thai people that'll be coming in here. So you can buy some cheap little shirts. You can get some Thai language and some English. And most of the time you have to be careful because the sizes will be small. They'll fit the Thai people, so the size will be small. So you have to look for places that sell a bigger size. So this is here, you can buy a shirt for starting at 100 baht, which is about $3. And you can buy 2 pieces for $5 or 3 pieces for $9. So not too bad of a deal. All right, let's keep walking around. And here's some of the side. Looks like most everything is still closed up inside the market itself. Today it's not too hot, so it's pretty comfortable. Sometimes you'll come here and it'll be just scorching. It'll be 100 degrees with super, super high humidity and you'll just sweat. So you want to stop in and get you something cool to drink. They have places to eat. Hats, clothes, swimsuits, everything will be here. Most of it won't be high fashion. It's kind of just, you know, cheap little imitation stuff, but you can find some cool stuff that you won't find anywhere else. Little dream catcher. Not my style. I think I'll skip this. Yeah, we'll see as things start picking up. Usually there will be more in the middle here. You'll have people selling drinks, fresh fruit, all the snacks. Culture is a lot about food, so you'll see food pretty much everywhere you go. Some tennis shoes, more t-shirts. Get some salapao. Which inside there, oftentimes they'll have like some red, like a spicy red pork inside of kind of a bready outside. So 2 pieces of the salapao. You can get the taro, the cream, the pork, the red pork, or the black bean, or 1 piece for 25 baht, which is just a little bit less than $1. It's a nice little snack. Yeah, there's still, most everything is still closed here. So hopefully as the people start to return to these markets like this, that's a lot of the businesses that are closed will open back up. Nice little snack over there, some fresh coconuts. You can drink the coconut milk out of it, and they'll put in ice cream and like a bread inside of it. It's a nice little snack. All right, let's take a look down here and see what we can see. Some stuff for your home here. Yeah, all this is generally open, and there's every one of them is closed right now still.
ยากครับลองดูใส่เพื่ออะไรแบบไหนของได้ด้วยว่าทันใส่แบบไหนของได้นะ
If you need a pair of shoes, this is the place to come. These look like secondhand shoes, so if you want to buy some shoes that somebody else didn't want, they'll have them right here in big piles. Looks like every shoe you want. More secondhand shoes over here. Probably the #1 seller in Thailand right now is hand sanitizer and face masks. She's got it here. Handbags and more watches. Some kids' clothes. If you want something genuine from Thailand, have some little elephants for a little toddler. You can get you a tuk-tuk shirt. Stuff here for the younger guys. Some muscle shirts with some Chang beer, beer lao. Some Muay Thai shorts. That's what everybody needs right there, is some Muay Thai shorts. Some jeans here for $6, 200 baht. Oh, they have my color here. That's it. Get you a muumuu. Everybody needs a muumuu. These are pretty nice. Some Thai silk shirt. Button up. You could look like a butler or a valet. So $3 for that Thai silk shirt. More shoes. Yeah, since this was closed due to COVID, the stuff that's available here has changed considerably. Most of the stuff that I'm seeing today is stuff set up for the Thais. Just some like secondhand shoes. So we'll probably see some cell phone accessories, stuff like that. Handbags, imitation jewelry, all of that. Here's some swimsuits. So if you come here to Thailand and go to the beach and you forget your swimsuit, they have some 2 pieces. So you can buy this right here if that's what you want. This is 400 baht, so about $12 for a 2-piece bikini. And a tip that's pretty important. So if you come here, the weather is going to be way different. No matter what time you come here, it's going to be hot. So make sure you always are drinking plenty of water. Even when you don't feel thirsty, drink water. I've seen people just fall out from the humidity here. So especially when you're like fresh here, you know, you're kind of jet lagged and you come here to this big open market and you're walking around and you're not thinking. You get really red in the face and then you stop sweating, and then that's when it's real danger. So always be drinking water, and you can find water pretty much everywhere. So you can buy a bottle of water for 10 baht most every place, and it'll be cold, which that's about 33. Chrysanthemum Drink here. Here's, like I said, here's a drinking water for 10 baht. And some Chrysanthemum Drink. Those are kind of sweet. They're pretty nice to drink sometimes. Twice as much as water though. If you want to support your local K-pop group, Blackpink, you can see Rose and Lisa and Jennie and Jisoo. The best for this area. The Thais love it because there's Lisa, who's Thai. The other three are Korean, so the Thais just love, especially the Thai girls, they love Blackpink. Since I'm a teacher of girls, they all want to sing like Lisa and they want to dance, and they just love Blackpink. Some nice sunglasses. Do I need an upgrade my model? What's the nicest pair here? Something like this. I could wear some cat eyes. Yeah, there's some people that have wandered out here today, but like I was saying, this is just a small fraction of what it normally is. The shopping excitement is not as much whenever you look down and see all the closed stalls. To me, it looks like it may be about 2% of the shops are actually open compared to normal. I copied my hairstyle. I was gonna get some orange hair just like that. Some Hawaiian print shirts. Head to the beach. Sounds like a good time. All right, there are bathrooms available over here. Looks like 5 baht to get in. And some drink station over there. You'll run into that here. So when you're especially in a big open area like this, it's one of the biggest things that's like just drives me crazy in Thailand is not being able to find a bathroom. So be expected to pay 5 or 10 baht to use a bathroom, and it'll smell terrible, but you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. That's one thing that is nice about going to one of like the major shopping centers is there will be bathrooms available, and they'll be free and clean there. And be prepared for squat toilets, which I'll show you that maybe in another video, what they look like and what to expect. Looks like some dress clothes over here. Mostly just everything I'm seeing is like cheap clothes, t-shirts, shoes, a little bit of dresses, some kids' clothes, sunglasses, watches. Nothing touristy at all. I can get some somtam over there and some meat on a stick.
ถ่ายรูปใหม่จ้า
Well, they're selling some kebabs here, but I think something is amiss. I don't see any kebabs anywhere. Might me kebab? Oh, that's a smart outfit there. The yellow vest with some silver chain. Oh, I need that. Get the yellow stocking to go with it. That is the ensemble. Just don't know how much it is. Yeah, but I would look like I'm from Korea. Korean style. Oh, we got some nice patches here. Nothing says you're stylish like a long sleeve, like corduroy looking shirt with some patches. Oh yeah. Get some underwear for 90 baht, which is about $3. Those are more expensive here. They're like $4. Oh, let's see what snacks we have here. Sawasdee krap. Aloy mai? Ah. You can get some fried basil, which is the kapow. And if you really want to challenge yourself, tell them that you want it super spicy. Say you want pet mat, and they will make sure that you will die. If you really like spicy food, this is the place. If you have never had spicy food, you're in for an experience. Looks like at the southern end, there's not near as much stuff open. Now we've walked about halfway around the outer loop of Jatujak Market here. And this will run into another soy or another road down to the south. And there is an MRT station down here, Phnom Penh. And it's probably the easiest way to get in the market. That's right over here. And if you see the blue and the red sign, that's telling you MRT. So if you see this, you're in good shape. So that is the Phnom Penh. It looks like they have an entrance into the market right here. The magma shirts. Magma. Alright, so we'll walk around and see what else we can see here. Now, as far as coming to a place like this, if you're worried about them not understanding what you're saying, generally in the touristy places like this, their English is quite good. And you can always find somebody that can translate for you. So don't be worried at all. Now, if you see a price that's marked, let's say that they sell something for 200 baht. There is a little bit of negotiating room in there usually. So you can tell them, say something like, you know, if it's 200 baht, you can say, oh, 150, is that okay? And then they'll like, oh, you know, they'll make it a big production out of it. And generally you can get it a discount. But at the end of the day, you know, if you're buying something for a souvenir that's $6 and you're really been out of shape because you're going to have to pay $5 for it, you'll be okay. So you can negotiate a little bit, but you know, at the end of the day, this is their job and they're trying to make money to support their family. So it's not that big of a deal if, you know, if they don't discount it or whatever, because it's probably going to be a lot cheaper here than it would be at your home. And most of this is just come here and have some fun, walk around and see what you can see. Talk to the people, and the Thais you know, usually they like you to joke and laugh. They love to laugh and smile and have a good time. So, you know, crack some jokes with them. They'll be happy, you'll be happy. Now at the southern part where we're at down here, they have some stuff that's more for like your house. And then you can go into a further part that we're not going to go into, that they sell like pets and pet supplies and stuff like that. And we're down here way to the south. So let's take a look around here and see what we can see. Now, in addition to shopping inside the market, there's Bangsu Junction, that's right here. And this is furthest south of the BTS. Over here is JJ Mall. JJ Mall is kind of cool. They have a lot of stuff that's like for your home. So you can go buy some furniture, cheap furniture. You can buy dishes, you know, towels, all that stuff for your house. And it's cheaper than if you go to like Tesco Lotus. And they have some here, like if you want to get some plates and all that. But then there's also the Jachijak Mixed, which is to the north of the park. And then there's a lot of just stuff along the surface out here. Now, this being Thailand, it is all about the motorcycle culture. So don't be surprised if you see like a motorcycle parking lot that just has thousands and thousands and thousands of motorcycles. And they have a whole deal where, you know, you got to figure out how to get in there and park, and they'll have, you know, you have to pay to park or sometimes. It's a whole thing. It's kind of fun sometimes. There's still lots of stuff closed up over here. But for everybody that's been here in Bangkok for the last 17 months with all these closures, it's really nice to see this being open and being able to come out here and shop and enjoy the day a little bit. They just finally opened everything up on the 1st, and today's the 5th. So this is the first real day that they've been able to come out here and shop. So we have some food over here. Let's check out what we got. You get some soup. Now, one thing that's kind of tough is when you come and you'll only see Thai writing with no pictures. But you can always look around and see what people are eating, and you can point at it and tell them that's what you want. So you get some, looks like some boat noodle, which is like the, it's like a Lao dish. And over here, they're gonna do some wok cooking. You can see they got the chili there that's been diced up. You get fried rice, lots of rice dishes. Some kai jiao with some shrimp. Now, a lot of the Thai dishes will have a salt component, a spice component, and then they'll have like a sweet component to it. Looks like some musap there, which is the diced pork. You get some more of the boat noodle. So 40 baht, so a little over like about $1.25 or so for a plate full of rice. And get you a smoothie, some bananas, some pineapple, some cantaloupe. The cantaloupe in Thailand has almost the same flavor as like from the States, but it's just not as strong. Still tastes the same, but it's just not like that overpowering cantaloupe taste you get. Pineapple, if you want some good fresh pineapple, this is definitely the place. They will throw it at you. It's really, really cheap, and it's fresh. I mean, they have pineapple fields all over, and you can get pineapple for really, really, really cheap. Looks like a little bit of this down here is open, so let's take a look. Some flower vases, some more dishes. Get you a nice bowl here for $1.50 or so. They have some souvenirs. Get you some Buddha stuff. some bags and some lamps. You can get this here lamp for about $100. It's quite nice. Now, if you buy a big item and you want to take it back home, they do have a lot of places for shipping, and it'll be on site here. So you can take it to DHL, and they'll box it up, and you can ship it to your house. And that way you don't have to worry about having it the rest of your time you're here on holiday. Get some scarves. Some really nice scarves. So you can get one silk scarf for 150 baht. So you get, look at like $5 for a nice silk scarf. Some elephants here. It's nice. They have some neckties. Not sure how much the ties are. Oh, they're 70 baht. So you can get a silk tie with the tie clip and the cufflinks for just over $2. Okay, so just talked to a guy that has a little shop here. He spoke some pretty good English. He was telling me, I asked him how it felt to be open again, because they've been closed for so long because of COVID. And he told me he was really, really excited, but he was really scared also, because he just doesn't know, he can't predict what kind of business he's going to do, and he has his overhead. So, you know, and I told him, I said, hopefully that the people will start coming again for you. I said, I really, really hope, because this has been a really trying time economically for them. I mean, I just can't imagine if you had, you know, this is your whole livelihood and it's just been closed down for the better part of 17 months. So it's like, figure out a way to make a living with no business. So, oh, and on cue, it's almost 4 o'clock and it's starting to rain. Normally during rainy season here, it'll rain pretty much every day at this time. So another pointer is always have an umbrella available, because you never know when you will need it, which is pretty much every day. And if you're out and about, it will rain on you. The old saying, "And to everyone's life, a little rain must fall," is true. So let's see what we got over here. So we got some soaps, some fruit looking soap. Got some more food here. Some water for 10 baht. Got some noodles. You get the little pork balls, which are always nice in the noodles. They have, all right, so if you see some like rubber chickens, this will tell you that they have khao man gai, which is like a broiled chicken that they put over the top of rice. It's quite nice. It's one of my favorites. Oh, and then they have a nice little drink here. So you can get some smoothies, watermelon smoothie, strawberry smoothie, and you can get what I call the Nam Dang soda, which is one of my favorite things to drink here. It's this red syrupy drink, and they'll put some lime and some soda water in it, and drink it over ice on a really, really hot day. It's very, very nice and refreshing. Well, that's what I got. I don't know what you would do with these, but you could make a name and hang them up. You could find all the letters of your name and hang them up, or your child's name. It's quite a nice little thing. Make some dolls, homemade dolls. More dishes. All right, this is on the backside of Mixed Jachujak, which is yet another shopping center around JJ Mall, or JJ Market. So like I said, if you get tired of walking around here, or you get overheated, you can always go into one of the indoor shopping centers, and the prices are pretty comparable. You just don't have the feel of walking around and being shoulder to shoulder and seeing everything that you see here in the outdoor market. Oh, got to show you this. These are really, really cool. And you can hear them. So I got some wind chimes, but one of my favorite wind chimes is these right here. All right, so we'll have like a little wooden plank thing, and it will have like a bamboo leaf thing up on the top that catches the wind. and it makes a little clank. And these are actually to scare the ghosts away. So the ties will have these up hanging, and they're there to scare the ghosts. Oh, and you can get you some king octopus here. If you're hungry for some octopus, you can come right here, and you can get you some for 50 baht, which is just a little bit less than $2 for the small, or $3 for the medium, or $6 for the extra large. So very fresh octopus, and lots of happy customers that have had them. These are nice. You have some wicker lamps. And some wicker baskets, stuff like that. Some things like this would be very nice for outside. Only thing about it is, if you got something like this, and if you went to Europe, it would be okay because it's $2.20. But if you took it to the States, you would have to change out from being $2.20 to $1.10. But that's a simple thing if you are electronically inclined, or if you had like a transformer you could plug it into. But it's mainly just something that would be kind of cool to have outside. It would be, maybe like a souvenir of your trip here. So she's making some stuff here. So you can buy it and buy the stuff that you make right here. Oh, this is very nice. So we have some mango here. And then what these are the seed pods from the bua, yeah, they're from the lotus. And if you look, this is like a little seed, and these are what he's taking out of it. And it's kind of an interesting thing to do. You just take it and you put it in your mouth and you bite it in half, and then you can suck the two seed parts out and eat those. But it's kind of tastes a little bit like a pea would, like a raw pea, but a little bit different. And it has, I don't know, it has like a little green seed inside of it that's a little bitter, but it's not bad at all. First time I ever seen those was in Cambodia. Went to Angkor Wat and had no idea. I was sitting there trying to peel the skin off and taking like a long time. And some local boys were running around, and we had a whole bunch of it, so we gave some of them, and we saw them eating it. And these little boys would just pop it in their mouth and they would spit it out, and we're eating them so fast. I'm like, how do you do that? And so they showed me that you just bite it in half, and then you suck the two insides of it out, the two halves out, and then spit the husk out. I was like, wow, you're never too old to learn something new. And when you can learn from a child, it's even better. And so the rain's coming down a little bit. It's just a nice little drizzle, just enough to cool things off, not to do much. But it's been a really rainy year this year. There's been a lot of flooding, not in Bangkok here, but around Bangkok, especially like in the central Thailand. They've had quite a few farms that have been destroyed by the flooding. But about 10 years ago, this area here flooded. And we had waist deep water for about 2 months. So you just went outside, everything was closed, and there was just water everywhere. And finally they opened up some dams to release the water out towards the airport, and it all dried up. But it was a miserable 2 months where you just couldn't go anywhere and everything was closed. So hopefully we won't get that kind of flooding again in the city. Some more Thai style pants. Some Hawaiian print shirts. Bun. Sorry, Cap. You can buy some artwork here. Oh, these are quite nice. Nice little area here in the park. Well, it's pretty empty. This is a nice place to come and sit and enjoy. Get some food and relax while you've been shopping. Still, most everything back here is closed up, which is a shame. Over here looks like a lot of the custom artwork you can buy. This looks like a place you could come and ship, so you can box up what you buy and you can ship it pretty much anywhere in the world. Okay, so we're pretty much ended our little tour of the market. As you can see, there's not a lot of people here, but it's a little better than it's been for the last 17 months. Some people are finally coming out. The shops are open again. So hopefully things will return to somewhat normal. And anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the little journey today. And as always, if you liked the video, click like, subscribe, and share it to your friends. I can use all the help I can get. And if you have any ideas or you want to see something in the future, send me a comment and I will go check it out. All right. Anyway, thanks to everybody. And remember, life is a journey. Get out there and do it.